Hello, everybody, and welcome to your monthly energy report here on Inside Out. Nice to see you again. And we are going to do a reading for the season of Gemini. So, Gemini is mutable air. It's intelligent, it's very mental, so processing, thinking, communicating. Um, Lots of energy happening around this time of the year. So let's get into it. We're going to do a quick read on to see what the energy is bringing to us for Gemini season. So let's get into it. So we're going to pull 6 cards. Sorry, I got my notes here on the side so I don't get too distracted. And I'm sorry if I am sniffly. I went in repotted some of my plants today, so I was outside, and now my allergies have decided to kick in. So I'm a little sniffly. I might start sneezing. Um, so bear with me if you can. All right, so let's get into it. Before then, if you are interested in tarot card decks, I am using the Biddy Tarot deck from Bridget Esselmont's. This is one of my favorite Rider-Waite-Smith decks to work with. So let's see, beginning with card one, which is our past experiences, and this is the 10 of Wands. So very long and arduous journey to get here. We've had some stumbles, we've had some falls. The socio-political climate has not been the best. Things are happening. Everything feels like it's so much, and we have to carry so much of it that it's getting bared down, and we're getting worn down little by little by little. But the good news is that this is the quintessential end of the journey, hopefully. So for most of us, this will be the end of this struggle period that we've been going through since the last several seasons. And we'll move on into better company. Card two, which is Where Are You Now? And that is the Three of Cups. I think with this overlaying the Ten of Wands is that trying to find support. It's trying to find support in people to help carry that load, which for some of us, we may or may not be having uh, help, or I'm not going to say help, but like we may or may not be having the support that we need. Some of us are finally reaching out and asking for help and getting that help. Um, Also, this can be a time for community support. Some of us are feeling down. Some of us have been, worn out, beat up. Like things are starting to get more expensive, so we're having to talk to our neighbors, talk to our friends, talk to our community, reach out and find resources. Anything to help fill in the blanks, because a lot of this stuff that we're going through is requiring us to start to stick together, and we're starting to um, get closer with our community, if that makes any sense. Card three, where are we in the near future? And that, if I can get this card up, is the Chariot. And with the Chariot is there are a lot of things happening, and we have to not be distracted. I don't know if you guys have been following social media like I have been following social media. There's so much happening in the world right now that it can be overstimulating. It can make us feel worn down, beat up. Uh, we're trying to push through this, and we just have to make it through that one last push. But in terms of where we are in the near future with that Chariot card, is that you kind of have to get tunnel vision here. You have to be able to filter out what is not an immediate factor for you. So yeah, say for example, with the current Diddler trial, that has nothing to do with you. You don't need to focus on that because there are a lot of things that are being said in that case where yes, it can bring about conversation, it can bring about a lot of arguments and whatnot, but what does that have to do with you and the work that you have to do to make it through this Gemini season? You see what I'm saying? So try not to let the things, and there's plenty of things that are happening in the world right now, try not to let those take you off of what you're supposed to be doing at this time. Okay. your near future environment. So we talked about near future. So now we're talking about near future environment, and that is the magician. Excuse me. And with the magician, one of the things that I like to tell people, if you look at the magician, he has, or this person, because you can't tell whether it's a guy or a girl or whoever, one candle or one hand is up while the other hand is down. So as below, as above, so below. We are trying to call down for manifestation what it is we want and bring it here on earth. We have all the tools. So those are the four suits of the tarot, cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. So we have all the tools that we need to bring what we want down from heaven. So this is a prime environment to make things happen this Gemini season. But the thing is, like we said before, you got to be focused and you can't let the issues of the world weigh down on you. Reach out to the people that are around you for help or for assistance, or even if it's just to, how you say, even if it's just to reach out if you guys need to vent, if you need to find some place where you commune, that, like, don't go through this alone if you don't have to, okay? Let's see. That is your near future. So now the best you can hope for, and that is the Justice card. And the Justice card also is one of those cards that calls for balance. It calls for restructuring. It can also, if you notice, with the Justice card and the Magician, you'll see two things. I hope you guys can see it. As above, so below. But with the Justice card, it's a little bit different. That as above hand holds the sword which is cutting through. That is your thoughts, that is cutting through to make clear communication, that is cutting through to get rid of all the BS so that you can restructure so below. All right. So with the with that card, you want to make sure, I'm not going to say you want to make sure, but allow yourself to restructure, allow yourself to get back to center. This is why we have to get, like we said before, laser focus, get in touch with the people around us. Try not to take on all of the worries of the world on your own, because a lot of this can be helped. We're at a time where we're going to have to rely on each other. So make sure you have people that you love to be around, that you trust, and that you cherish so that they can help you, okay? Final outcome is the Queen of Swords. So we got a couple of sword cards or cards with swords in this reading. So with the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who nurtures how they communicate. And this is actually a very poignant card because it's Gemini season, the Queen of Swords. Swords are the air sign for the tarot. So with the Queen of Swords nurtures her communication. She nurtures how she thinks. So she's always learning. She's always building. Also, she's always ready to cut somebody off if they are not beneficial to her. She is willing to cut through things. So the Queen of Thing, no, not the Queen of Thing, the Queen of Wands, even though she can be a stern person, she's also a witty person. She knows how to work a room, but she may not always want to work the room. Okay. So I think in terms of the outcome is you got to be as you're restructuring, as you're manifesting, as you're getting focused in what it is that you want to do for this Gemini season, you have to be willing to not only just move forward, but cut away at what no longer serves you. And I feel like that's been the general message that has been coming up, especially for this year, 2025, is that we're to a point where we have to start letting go of some things in order to move forward. We have to be able to put something down so that we can pick something up. We have to be able to resist being uh, led because we have to lead ourselves. So that doesn't mean that you are all alone in the world, but it does mean that as you're moving, as you're learning, as you're growing, know when to reach out for help, know when to, if that help that you're getting or those people that are around you, know when it's okay to finally let go, know when it's okay to finally move forward. So that is your message for this Gemini season. Can't wait to see you again. Until next time, take care of yourself, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.